Welcome to this tutorial of core Java concepts. Today we'll learn about strings. The basic objective of today's tutorial is to learn about string class, a very basic concept of string object, that is, it's immutable. Then we'll see the relationship between string objects and memory, and after that we'll see the different methods of string class, and at the end we'll see the difference between string builder and string buffer class. Now the string is the most extensively used data in any of the application. Handling strings of character in any programming languages is the most fundamental aspect. In Java, each character in a string is a 16-bit Unicode character. Because it's 16-bit Unicode character, it helps, or it provides the feature to easily represent rich text and international character set. Just like any other object in Java, string is also an object and can be instantiated with the new operator, or can be created with the new operator. We'll see how. We can say like this, like string s equals new string. So here we get a string object and a variable, a reference variable s, which references to that string object. We can also assign a value to the string object like this: s equals abc. So here we have a string reference variable s, which references to a string object abc. We can also create string object using a constructor like this: string s equals new string abc. So this also creates a string object abc and a reference variable s, which references to abc string object. We can also create string like this: abc, string s equals abc. So we have two options of creating strings right now, but there is a subtle difference between these two options, which we'll see it a bit later. But right now, what's common between these two features, or these two options, is that we can very well create a string object abc and a reference variable s, which points to the string object. Now what if we want to create another string reference variable which also references, or which also points to this same object abc? We can create it like this: string s2 equals s. So this also points to the same object abc. So it's good for us that string reference variables are not immutable. Only the string objects are. Now if we want to create, or if we want to add or concat something at the end of abc, suppose def, and we want to get a new string called abcdef, how can we do it? We'll see that. We'll say that s equals s dot concat def, and now we get a string which has the value A, B, C, D, E, F. Now the question arises that we have said earlier that string is immutable. Now how can this A, B, C have this D, E, F concat to it? We'll look into it. Actually what the JVM does is that it gets the string ABC, which is referenced by S, and tacks at the end of it the string DEF and creates another string ABCDEF. Because the string object is immutable, it has to create a new string ABCDEF. Right now we are having two string objects, that is ABC referenced by the reference variable S2 and ABCDEF referenced by the string reference variable S. But we must not forget that there is another string object which we are forgetting, that is DEF. DEF is also a string object which doesn't have any reference, so it's lost. It's called lost string. So we have seen that whenever we want to have a new, whenever we need to have a new string, we cannot alter an existing string. Whatever we perform on the existing string, it only creates a new string in the process. So to see it all over again, we'll see it by this PPT. So what we did in the first step, we have created a string S and assigned a value ABC. We can see that the reference variable S points to the string object ABC, which is in the heap memory. In the second step, we have created another reference object S2, reference variable S2, which points to the same string object ABC. And in the third step, we have created, or we want to have, DEF appended at the end of ABC. So we have written that S equals S dot concat DEF. So now we have a scenario like this. We have the reference variable S2 still pointing to ABC, whereas S, which was pointing to ABC, is now pointing to the new string object ABCDEF. Also show this with a small piece of code that we're going to write in Eclipse. So first of all, I need to create a new project. We have to create a new Java project. Okay. The name I would give that string concepts. String concept. Right. And we have to create a new Java class here. So we'll say string test, string immutability test, and we'll have a main method in it. So I'm going to write a very small piece of code to demonstrate this. I'll write string x equals hello. So it creates a string object hello and a string reference variable x, which points to this string object hello. Now I want to modify this string object hello and modified it into hello world. So I try like this: x.concat world. And in the next step I try to print the value of x to see that the actual string object hello got modified or not. So we run it, and now we see that as per our previous understanding, the string object hello is retained as it is, and in the process we have created a new string called hello world which has no reference to it, and hence we are unable to find the object. But yes, we can do it right here in our code. We need to just do a sys out of this, and we will be able to get it. So like this. So you can run this and see that yes, there is a string created called hello world, but there is no reference to it, to this string object. But we can print this string object which says hello world. Similarly, we can check it with if I want to convert my hello object all into uppercase. So what I should do? I should do it like this: to uppercase. Here also we'll see when you run the code that the same string object is retained. We are getting only hello. But yes, if we do like this, x equals x dot to upper, then we'll see that all the characters got modified into uppercase. Here what happened? Here a new string is created called hello with all uppercases, and now the reference x, which was previously pointing to the string object hello, is now pointing to a string object called hello with all uppercases. So by this I want to conclude my session on this immutability of string object. In the later tutorials we'll come across the different string concepts and different methods that are there in string class. Also we will see the difference between string buffer and string builder class. So as for now, thanks for watching this tutorial. Hope to see you again. Thanks.